What's up, YouTube? Today, I want to talk about the Guerrero family name. As of late, the Guerrero name has been a laughingstock. Um, there used to be such great history and heritage with the Guerrero family in wrestling. Um, you had Gory Guerrero from back in the early days of wrestling, all the way with Chavo Guerrero Sr., Mando Guerrero, all the way up to Eddie and now Chavo Jr. Um, Hector Guerrero is one of the first Guerreros, I believe, that came to the mainstream of wrestling. Then, of course, Eddie followed soon after. He was awesome to watch in the ring. Had some great matches, some great feuds, just, an all-around good technical wrestler. His whole lying, cheating, and stealing, that was sure was a gimmick, but he did it well. Then Chavo, he came out. Of course, Chavo started out as a decent wrestler, but in the past, I don't know, seems like maybe 3 months or so, Chavo has been used for nothing but something to laugh at. And sure, he is on TV every week and he is getting a paycheck. So, in that retrospect, he is doing what most wrestlers want to do, which is be on TV. But it's just sad that he has been put so far down on the pedestal, whereas he used to be so high on the pedestal. I don't know. I just don't get why they're using Chavo Guerrero with Hornswoggle. Besides to make a few laughs, which, granted, it has brought a few laughs. Not many, because quite honestly, most of the stuff they're doing with Hornswoggle and Chavo is quite idiotic. Last night, to be in fact, Monday Night Raw, Chavo and Hornswoggle in a bull rope match, or cattle tie match, whatever they called it, I don't know. I'm sorry, but that was just pure pathetic. Now, I do like how they are finally bringing in somebody else to the mix, i.e. Evan Bourne. Because, they're just basically building up a Chavo versus Evan Bourne match. It's just sad that it took this long for it to happen. Week after week after week of Hornswoggle beating Chavo Guerrero. How believable is that really? It's not believable. But nonetheless, it's happening, and yes, it is great for him to be on TV, but as far as what it's doing to the Guerrero name, I don't know. To me, it's not doing that good to their name at all. Now, Vicky Guerrero, she's no longer with the WWE, but during her short stint with the WWE, she started off as a very annoying character. Well, she was an annoying character throughout her whole stint, but she played the heel role to a T, because you loved to hate her, and that's always the WWE's goal with their heels, is to have the fans love to hate that person. And she got booed when she would come out, dude. She would get the biggest boo out of anybody, and they did their job with her. She had her catchphrase of "excuse me," but it never really got too crazy. Now, Chavo, on the other hand, it's just silliness. That's all. On a side note, I do want to talk about Monday Night Raw from last night. Just the end part of it. American Dream, Dusty Rhodes was the host. Did a pretty good job. Loved how he gave Cody Rhodes the title shot And then when it came time for the title shot, you know, they also made John Cena the guest referee. I just loved how after they were all in the ring, Dusty Rhodes gets on the mic and says, "I will stick by my son," or whatever he said. He's like, "I'm sorry, John." And then he got his ass whipped. I mean, I totally dug that. And then DX came out, tried to save John Cena. And then what does Dusty Rhodes do? He takes his boot off and hits Triple H right upside the head. I mean, I loved it. I mean, I thought it was great. Of course, that's just my opinion, but I mean, I really, really enjoyed that part of it. I think that, you know, Raw's been doing rather well the past few months. I mean, it hasn't been the greatest, but it's been a whole lot better than it has been. So with that being said, that's what I wanted to talk about. I hope Chavo and the Evan Bourne saga can, you know, get the needed TV time that it needs. I mean, hell, if they can give Hornswoggle and Chavo enough TV time, I'm sure they can give that feud of Evan Bourne and Chavo enough time as well. Only time will tell. That's it. Have a good day, guys.